How are you all doing today? My name is James DeFelice. I live in Cranston, Rhode Island. I do go to the Providence VA Hospital. And I want the world to know that my Veterans Hospital of my local community, Providence, in the state of Rhode Island, almost killed me this week. That's right. Where I go for medical treatment, Providence VA, Medical Association of Providence, Rhode Island, almost killed me this week. I am on oxygen. I am a veteran. And thank God I make below the requirements, and I can go to 2 different services. The military doesn't have 100% of my medical care. So let me explain this. I had 2 sleep studies done that claim I had no buildup of carbon dioxide or monoxide, and my lungs were fine, and they just kept pushing Seroquel and telling me that I had high anxiety and must seek medical psycho evaluation treatment. They claim I was psycho. So I started acting crazy, and I do crazy things, and I have my whole life anyways. But let me tell you about acting crazy and being crazy and them feeding you meds. They were feeding me meds that were bad for me, harmful to me, that were relating to me being administered in the hospitals weekly, outside hospitals, and their own hospitals. All this is on documentation. No one did a thing. No one rationalized as they fed me more drugs and different drugs that did nothing but exacerbate my situation. I have a bad aortic valve. I could have had a heart attack. This could have killed me. Rhode Island Hospital and my doctors from South County, my pulmonary Dr. Donet's office, came together and informed me that I had high elevated carbon monoxide levels, and these must be balanced out by the blood through a system that you have to have in your house. It's the only way to lower it, or that I possibly have died. Now, just 3 days ago, while I was in Rhode Island Hospital, a member from the Providence VA called me and stated to me that I had 2 studies just done 3 weeks ago, and they said to me, quote unquote, as a veteran, they said Rhode Island Hospital is lying to you. They're just trying to get your services away from us, Mr. DeFelice. We just did 2 studies. You do not have elevated levels. Now, after Rhode Island Hospital and South County Pulmonary proved to me through levels and meters and doctors and nurses and medical personnel showed me that this is a fact and could prove it. The Providence VA has been doing a lot of backpedaling, and I've been getting a lot of phone calls, and one happened at 8 o'clock this morning. Does any doctor call you at 8 o'clock in the morning? I had one call me from the VA, and they said, Jim, you seem like a very bright individual. You do realize what is going on? I said, yeah, that someone, not a doctor, is making medical decisions on what enters my body and what affects my body and what could affect my outcome. Their quote was, you seem very knowledgeable. You should make decisions which are best for you. And so that means I am leaving the VA as much as I can. I'm going to keep them what everyone else does for hearing aids, walkers, and wheelchairs. Because if you trust some guy who took a 90-day class because he knows how to plug something in and wants to do it over the phone and do some study for you, and they're making medical diagnosis, or I'm not saying all practice nurses, but if the VA has a lot of practicing nurses who I feel do not have the years required to be administering psychotic drugs, or let's say the enough know-how to do it, because I feel that I could have died, and I was given drugs I should never have been gotten. I've been given advice that I never should have gotten, and I am taking my life away from the VA. Because in 1982, when I joined the Army, and I saw people die just going to the hospital, a little Lukey Army base, Fort Irwin, California, people died. I was a military policeman. I went with them. They were walking and talking when they went in. They didn't come out. injured soldiers happens every day. People die every week in the military during training. As a military policeman, I saw this in training accidents and also in traffic accidents, motorcycle accidents, you name it, shit happens. But I also saw things that shouldn't happen. And I said, I better take care of myself because no one else will. And I'm telling you, as of here today, in this day and age, it is still the same. It has not changed since 1982. Beware of your life because the VA is here to help you. We're here to help soldiers. Don't drink the Kool-Aid, buddy, because all this is advertisements. They're selling you a car. Take care of veterans. Take care of your life. That's all I have to say.